what is it, how to use it, why it's good for you, all of that kind of stuff. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. My name's Kristen, and today we're talking all about tahini. I get asked this question a lot, like, what is tahini? I see it in a lot of recipes and I just don't know how to use it. I don't know what it is. Or you'll buy it for hummus because it's really used in hummus a lot, and then you just don't know how to use the rest of it. That's another issue that a lot of people have. So I'm gonna start doing these little videos on like specific ingredients. So if you have a question about a specific ingredient or something like that, then let me know in one of the comments of my videos and I will do a little video like this on it. So the kind I have right now, I switch it up a lot kind of depending on where I'm shopping, is from this Once Again brand. It's organic, it's unsweetened and salt-free, and all it is ground up sesame seeds. It's not this huge, big, crazy mystery ingredient. You can find it in the peanut butter aisle, usually in any store, but a lot of people don't use it or don't cook with it or don't know what it is. So it's ground up sesame seeds. So we also keep raw sesame seeds on hand. So pretty much it's just these ground up. This kind that we have, this Once Again brand that I bought, isn't raw, but you can totally get it raw too. This one is just organically grown, dry roasted, hulled sesame seeds. So it's the hulled sesame seeds. They're taken out of the shell. And that's all it is, and it's just ground up. And it makes this like thick paste in there, and it's like, yeah, it's kind of like an oily, thick paste. And the most often way it's used is in hummus. So if you're making your own hummus at home, you'll probably want to put some tahini in there. You don't need to, but it's really good with it, and that really gives it that kind of distinctive hummus flavor that you'll get at restaurants a lot. And it has a really distinct nutty flavor, so it's not super neutral in flavor, so keep that in mind when creating things with it. There is like a distinct nutty flavor. But hummus isn't the only way you can use it. So there's lots of other ways to use it, and there's lots of ways to use sesame seeds. And the great thing about it is that sesame seeds and therefore tahini are both really, really good for you. They are high in fat and high in calories, so you need to be careful that you're not consuming a shit ton of it. But like, for example, this is in 2 tablespoons, has 17 grams of fat. So that's quite a bit. That's 27% of your recommended daily value, and that's probably even high. I eat a high carb, low fat diet, so I don't eat a lot of tahini. I don't eat it every day, but a lot of times, you know, if I'm making a dressing or something like that, and we'll talk more about uses in a minute, tahini is a quick and easy go-to. So it's nice to have on hand, especially if you're just starting out with eating vegan and are kind of pressed for time and need something quick. Tahini is great to have on hand. Plus, it's super, super good for you as long as you're eating it in moderation, because sesame seeds are amazing for you. They're really high in calcium and iron and magnesium and copper. So they're just packed full. They're very calorie dense, but they're also very nutritionally dense. So they're packed full of awesome stuff for you. So when you can get them in, get them in. And if you don't want to have tahini, I would recommend just getting some raw sesame seeds, and these are good sprinkled on salad or on sushi. So if you don't have tahini and don't want to use tahini and still want the benefits of sesame seeds, grab some raw sesame seeds or have both, like we like to do. So because they're so packed full of nutrients, they have a variety of health benefits. So they can help with everything from digestion to circulation to inflammation and bone strength and heart health. There's so many benefits to eating tahini and eating sesame seeds. So I highly recommend getting a little bit of it in your diet if you can. And another thing, when I was doing some research that I saw, is that sesame seeds can be really helpful for like when you have a hangover, because apparently they help aid your liver in breaking down the alcohol. So maybe try that, like a little handful of sesame seeds next time you're hungover. It might work. So they come in a variety of colors. You can get black sesame seeds, which look really good sprinkled on top of sushi. We just have like the regular, like the white ones. I don't know what other colors they have, but there are some other variety of colors I know that I've seen in stores in bulk. We get these in bulk. So if you're just using the sesame seeds, again, they're really good on top of sushi or salads, but if you have tahini, which is kind of what we're talking about, and you've made hummus and then you have a giant jar of this and you're like, how do I use this? Then yeah, my favorite way to use it is to make like a really quick and easy salad dressing. So you pretty much, I mean, it's nice and creamy anyway. So if you just take like a tablespoon of this, mix it with some water, you just have like a perfect base for any kind of salad dressing you want. So one of my favorites is just like a lemon garlic tahini dressing. So some lemon juice, some fresh garlic, some salt, some pepper, and the tahini in the water. But you can make like a tzatziki. I made like a tahini Caesar. You can make a smoky tahini sauce. There's so many things you can do with it. If you're making sushi and you want kind of like a spicy mayo, sometimes we've made a tahini based like mayo with like just a little lemon juice and vinegar and stuff in there, and then added sriracha and made like the creamy sauce with like the creamy mayo with that. So there's tons of uses for it, and it's, again, really, really healthy for you. So I would suggest grabbing some and experimenting with it if you haven't yet. Another thing that I've been seeing, kind of like a trend that's been happening, is people putting tahini in their smoothies. And I was like, I don't know, that sounds kind of weird. I guess I get that it might make it a little more creamy and stuff, but I was a little hesitant. And this morning I tried it, and it's really good. I put like a teaspoon in my smoothie, so a really small amount in like a, you know, like a big giant smoothie, and I could just tell the difference. It gives it like this creamier mouthfeel, and I'm still really full from that smoothie. So maybe try putting it in your smoothie or smoothie bowl and see if you like it in there. Just don't put a ton of it, especially if you're trying to not eat a ton of fat. But I've also seen people use it in things like brownies and stuff like that. So there's a lot of ways to use tahini. Dressings are my favorite. In smoothies is really great as well. And then try it in hummus too. If you've never made your own hummus, do it. It can be really cheap to make your own hummus at home, especially if you make your garbanzo beans from scratch. And if you have an Instant Pot, even better. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know what tahini was, kind of how it's used, some nutritional benefits, and then some ways that you can experiment with it at home. So I hope this video is helpful. If you have any questions about anything, just let me know down in the comments below. If you liked this video, make sure to hit the little like button, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and I'll just see you guys in my next video. Peace out. So you just...
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.